What it do?
What up?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Let's throw this Mickey Freaky intro up. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We'll be right back. It's fine. It's fine.
You know, all the lovely accolades. You know.
Is that? Oh, that's from Pool.
Yeah.
That's how you win.
Good morning, my brother. That's how I be. You know, 8 on the snap, 8 on the break, 9 on the break. And they got reckless. Yeah. So they know when I'm walking in.
Gotcha. Hey, hold on 1 second.
So how you guys doing out there?
All righty. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mama Corey. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Rod. Thank you guys for being here. Just an announcement. August 1st, we might be taking somewhat of a hiatus. Got to make some moves, and we'll be back. So August 1st, guys. August 1st. Some things gonna be shifting around a little bit. So you guys just pray for the fam. So welcome everybody. Lisa, Jeff, if I didn't say Mama Corey, Rod, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for always supporting. Thank you for always hanging out with us. I know Larry has been wanting us to jump on since Sunday. Thank you, Lisa. So yeah, some things have shifted, some things have changed.
Sunday, I was like, "Oh, let's go right now." It was 2:00 was the announcement. 2:02. I was like, "Let's go, let's go."
I was in church.
More breaking than CNN. Let's do it.
I was in church. My pastor was like, "Hey, did you just hear?" I was like, "Yeah, I had read it on Newsbreak." I was like, "Oh, what is going on?" So it's we're in an interesting space. To say the least. It's going to be different. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
But then this morning,
okay,
you know, I go on the ground to look at what somebody's cooking, see some new thing that I can make.
Okay.
And I learned another name.
You learned another name.
I learned another name. The reason why I stopped watching sports.
Oh gosh.
I got tired of learning a name. I learned a new name. Her name is Sonia Massey.
Yes. Yeah.
Sonia Massey.
Yes.
And that I have a colleague.
Bringing it up. Yeah.
Yeah, a colleague. His last name is Massey. You don't know many Massey, so I was like, "Hey,
right, is there?
Please tell me not related."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Well, no, but my Sonia Massey passed a couple of years ago," and I'm like, "Ah, great."
Oh,
now
wow.
like, But yeah, so I reached out to my one of my best friend, frat brother, and he usually always grounds me. He's my elder statesman, and I'm like, yo, dude, what is it? Because I always want to take up a cause. What
Right.
else can I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what is it that we can do to get this change going, man?
Okay.
And his response, which he always has a good response to me, either he's gonna joke around. I'm like, what? I need direction. I was like, because Stop Sports wasn't doing it. And he said, I'm quoting, I got nothing.
He said, "I
That
got
means,
nothing." Right.
yeah, that
Right.
means
Nice.
fatigue,
Yeah.
tired. Like this somebody who's always doing something, right? Outreach
Right.
and for his response to be, I got nothing. I'm like, come on, dude. You always had I always consulted with you, and you
Right.
always gave me direction or
Right.
you
Right.
tell me when to pivot or when to stop, chill. No, he said, I got nothing. And
Nothing. That's yeah. I mean, it's the situation is tragic. If you've unfortunately watched the the video, it's rough. Um, yeah. So yeah, justice. I mean, they fired the cop. I mean, I shout out to at least the police department responding swiftly, and appropriately. You know. Um,
well,
yeah.
he's behind bars for now. So
So
that's a step in it was immediate too. Normally it's
yeah.
like a couple of days.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was
No, they
immediate.
already
So
know.
that's a
They already
step
know.
in a good direction.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
just like
Right.
serve
That's
and
what's unacceptable.
protect. Serve
Yeah.
and protect. Like
Right.
I
Right.
grew up around, cops and wanted to
Okay.
be one.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Then first time the gun was first and only time a gun was pulled on me, pointing to my head
Oh,
was by a cop. So it was like,
okay. Because I was gonna ask what happened, but I guess that's what happened.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
happens.
And I was just one of the lucky ones where it was during the day in my neighborhood, and the
Right.
entire projects surrounding these guys was like, "Yo, you got the wrong kid."
Wow.
and mom, then Mama D showed up, and she flashed her badge.
Oh
He
wow.
worked for Internal Affairs.
I got yeah, that.
So it was
Wow.
like, oh snap!
Wow. Yeah.
They're not cop. They weren't cops anymore after that, or they were for NYPD anymore. I'll put it that
I
way.
got you. I
But
got you.
yeah, again, so uh,
Yeah. It's yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Like Jeff said, it's flat out murder. Based on
but
any
yeah,
perspective. They showed, there's no more that you can see to realize what's going on. What's up, Rod? Good morning, sir.
and I think and like so, and then like I was reading some comments, right, and then so when this whole stuff started happening a couple years ago, my son was in high school,
Right.
right, and I feared for my son.
Okay.
He
I
wanted to
got you.
go hang out at night with
Okay.
his friends,
Okay.
coming home
Right.
all
Right.
times at night. I'm like, why are you going to hang out in the park in the dark? I was like, all that's going to do is give them a reason.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yo, dude, you are now considered a threat, and the last thing I
Yeah.
want to do is lose my son. You know what I
I
mean?
got you. I got you.
And those now people was like, all right, we was telling our men that. Now what do we tell our women? More and more women are in the same crosshairs, and it's just like this.
Right.
What are the conversations do we start to have?
I mean,
Do we still have these conversations? do we try to tell the oh, everything's all right, don't worry about it. It was just,
I mean, it's they're like in that situation, you know, there was I don't know. Um, she did what was asked, you know. Um, and I just think, you know, I don't know, like it's a twofold. Um, you you make you make people aware. You make your children aware of situations, but you don't want them living fearful.
right, right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
and
Like,
yeah,
cause I hear what you're saying. Like, hey, why you chilling in the park at dark or whatever? Even though if it's a space that you can legally chill and be in, you know, it's like I know, son, you are 1000% in the right to be chilling
yeah,
with your friend. You are a
yeah,
thousand.
public,
I know because that's the way it has to come. It's like you're not wrong. I don't want an unfortunate situation to happen.
right.
Like why don't you chill on the stoop in front of the house? Like y'all can chill out
Yeah,
there, dude. Yeah, listen, I won't bother you. You do you. I'm not gonna sit and monitor everything. I'm gonna go in the house, but at least you're in the front.
right.
And if something happens, it's easier for me to come outside and diffuse any escalating situations. Um, Jeff says, "What amazes me is how does somebody so irresponsible
So,
end up working for the police? Is
yeah,
their
so
vetting
so
system so
six
broken?"
six six different police precincts in 4 years, I believe that was the stat that this guy worked at.
Wow,
3 different ones in 1 year.
wow, yeah,
So, how like, again, this vetting thing, right? Like,
yeah,
how did
yeah,
I don't wanna keep trying to turn those color conversations right here, to say that what if would a person and a black person would they been able to be filtered through 6 police precincts in 4 years or 3 in 1 year, like
right,
without being they permanently vetted. But
right,
back to they try to throw around a reason is because she was mentally ill, right? Right in the middle of towards the end of Black Mental Health Month. This is
right,
National Black Mental Health Month, and it's like you're supposed to you're trained to handle these situations. If they have, you go ahead and take this person in and take them to a
right,
facility.
right.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
think, yeah, yeah. I think because I was going to go there as well. It seemed like watching the video, it seemed like there was a mental health issue.
totally
And when you came in the house, you could see like, okay, there's something going on. I think, then you should at that point, that's when you you call in as expert. I'm sure 98, like there's someone
right.
that the police can call like, hey, we have a whatever the code is for a mental health moment. Um so you kind of you step like and they seem like they were in a safe range, even with the hot pot, like just it wasn't like she was charging them, you know what I'm saying? Like they told her what you gonna do with the water, like they were, I think, you move in range because I don't know, to me,
Yeah.
outside of a criminal, like I wouldn't want something to escalate into me having to draw my weapon, like going in, let's help and not have to let it go that bad. Let's see. Jeff said she was obviously mentally ill. That's not excuse. No, exactly. He had plenty of space between them, plus a counter. Like I think he could have moved back further if he felt like, all right, that water might hit me. Like she's having, because you can hear it. Like she might be having a breakdown. Something is happening. Let's get the appropriate help. Like this didn't happen fast. Like this wasn't because
No.
because I'm gonna keep it real. Because I really try to be objective. I
Yeah.
watch it from different perspectives. I'm like, boom, if I was the cop, because this thing happened. I'm like, yo, you didn't see, like there it was dark. You couldn't see what so from a cop perspective, there's room for grace. Like I hate
Totally.
it because it's like
Totally. Yeah.
if it was my child, I would still be upset. But was there room for grace? Which is why the police acted so swiftly, because it's like, yeah, there was no grace. There's no need for grace. There was enough space. He could have backed up. Uh at worst, a little scolding, but he had enough distance, I think. Um
Plenty.
and even don't they have and there's a taser. Don't Isn't there like levels to this? Like don't they
Yeah.
have
And yeah.
you could have tased her. You
He,
felt like, oh my gosh, let me just take you down so this doesn't get
and,
worse.
and see, and even in these mental health situations, when they call the police to,
Right,
I'm gonna use the word apprehend or take into custody. Let's do that
right,
one. Someone to like reading the brochure. Um, when my son, the day my son got admitted,
right.
and just reading the brochure, and if they can't find you a bed at a facility that night,
Yeah.
they call the police. That's the next step, and then the police take them to jail,
Okay. Gotcha.
right?
Gotcha.
And it's like, oh wow, if this is
Uh,
so I'm over here praying for a bed. Thankfully,
right, 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 right,
he
right,
got a
right,
bed, but
right.
it was like,
uh,
why is this that step? And
Right.
then it's like, okay, now it's possibly he can get into the system and getting lost in that system.
Wow.
And they've been talking about, training these cops in these situations that they'll be able to do this, but also there's supposed to be like a new division that's supposed to come in for these situations now
Right.
to get the cops out of it so the cops don't pull
Right.
pull out the wrong taser.
Right.
Right?
Right. Right.
Because yeah, it steps to it,
Yeah.
Here you
Yeah.
go. Cop could have easily just, and again, this is just looking objectively, but the cop could have easily just got there, seeing, okay, this person is not right upstairs.
Right.
I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna stand at a safe
Distance.
pot
Right.
pot of water distance where it won't affect me,
Right.
and let me call in some paramedics or the team that is trained to handle this and
Right.
help get this person out,
Right. Right. Yeah. Definitely.
All
Yeah.
right.
It's unfortunate. But thank you for bringing that up, because I did want to talk. I thought about it yesterday, and actually seeing the video and stuff. It was like, wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
it's.
if you see
I mean,
Larry
like
Banks
I
wearing
said.
a t-shirt, if you see him
Oh,
wearing a t-shirt,
right. Yeah. Yep.
you know
Yep.
why.
Yep. Yep. The
But
t-shirts.
I promise I won't stand in front of a car or anything like that. I wouldn't do anything
Over
too
top.
over the top. Yeah.
I got
But yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. That's what's going
So
on.
so everybody else got the news at 2 o'clock. I got it at 1:58. And you know why I got it at 1:58?
Why'd
Because
you get the 158?
I have an Apple phone, and Apple got the news first.
You're so silly.
That's for all those Android haters out there or Android lovers.
Oh, not the 158. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I was watching someone posted a clip of Gerald Ford. I'm sure it's gonna make its round around the internet, where
Woo!
someone a little girl asked what would it take for there to be a woman president. And
Woo!
he said, did you hear it?
Oh yeah.
He literally said, he said, well, what happened is a male president will have to have a female vice president.
Wait up, back up, back up.
Go ahead.
He said it can be either Republican or Democratic.
Okay. I didn't. I may
He
might have
said
clipped that part out.
he
I
said it can
didn't.
be he said it can be either
Okay, Jeff said he
Republican
saw
or
that.
Democratic. This is how it's
Right.
gonna be.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
and he said, during the course, and he said the president dies, and the female vice president would then become president. I was like, well, that's interesting. Now I will say to all my Republican conspiracists, they have been saying that since the beginning of his presidency. They said this is all the setup for her to take the spot. Now, what I'm trying to figure out, Jeff, I know you're in that world. What I'm trying to figure out is why they are pushing so hard for Biden to step down totally so that Kamala becomes president. Why are they pushing so? Because it's not coming from the Democratic side. It's coming from. I keep hearing news report. I heard NPR. They're like the Republicans are saying, "Well, if he can't run, he needs to just step out now." So he does not. He doesn't have to be president any longer. So of course that'll mean Kamala becomes president.
Right.
Jeff, what is the play at hand?
Well, so while we wait for Jeff, I'm thinking that it's
Okay, what you think?
to get her in the position for
Could you go? You about to say what I'm thinking? I was thinking. Go ahead, get her in the position.
to get her in the position, and then be like, you see where everything is? It's all her fault,
bro. Right. I think
like she ain't even signed, ain't signed a bill or nothing.
Jeff,
it's all her fault.
Jeff, he said, I think it's because he's just so obviously incompetent. Jeff, no. I'm gonna need you to think like a Republican. Why? What's the strategy? Because they don't care about Kamala.
Or
they don't care. They don't care.
Or it could be, okay, you got your woman president. You got your woman president now. We can move on.
Right. Oh, right. You got your woman. You got your first woman, black
woman, black, Asian, what else?
Asian, whatever. Minority.
All of it.
Let's call it minority person of color.
Let's get it.
He said, help me out. Like, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, what is the strategy? Because they, and I say they, but both of them do the same. Everything they do is a strategic effort. It's unfortunately, unfortunate that it's never about the good of the country. It's never. So whatever they're pushing, and maybe they're pushing something that Kamala is an agreement with the Republic, like one of them rare things that they're like, oh, if we get her in, we can get this thing done. Or is there some illegal action that if this move plays all the way out, the Republicans will be like, gotcha. Because that's the other thing. I'm like, what illegal action is taking place or going down that the thing like, gotcha. And I'm sure, Congress may already know, like, or the Dems may already have. They already know, like, don't get out, Joe, because they trying to get us with this HR 55. So, some old law, some old rule. Because who's because the House would be the Speaker of the House is then next in line. They become
there we go.
They become the vice.
Yep.
Who is the current House? Look that up. You got your computer quick. Okay. Who's the unless you know them by name. I don't even know. They've done switched them out so many times.
Yeah.
I need to find reason. Definite opinion. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I get it. I gotta hear Reese's. I know I'm gonna have to deal with the Democratic Kamala Harris insults, but it's fine. I want to hear
Mike Johnson.
Mike Johnson. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the same guy. He's been holding on. They haven't cut him out yet. So yeah, that makes it's probably because they want. So Mike Johnson becomes like vice president, I guess. Yeah, and then they just probably choose another House Speaker. Wow. Yeah. So if he becomes vice, then he is the deciding vote in the Senate. Let's go.
There we go.
Don't go, Joe. Don't go nowhere, Joe.
Uh-oh.
He said that. He probably doing this show. Look, shout out to Reese. He's he has a very good radio voice. I listen to some of it. You know, I could do some conservative talk, but it drives me crazy sometimes. I haven't really listened. I used to listen to it quite often, like just to kind of get a full perspective of both sides. And more or less during the Bush years, I used to do both. So it was always interesting the context. But it's just gotten so crazy now. So yeah, so I just wanted to come on a little bit. We ain't got to be too long because my other folks ain't here. I was waiting to get Brian A. McCrory's pontification on it. Because if you are a longstanding BOL fan, I'm gonna throw on a little excerpt of something Brian A. McCrory said.
Ooh,
about 3 years ago, 2 years, 3, 4 years. Right. See, I got your detective hats on. Yeah, I'm trying to figure. Listen, when I heard that this morning, I was like, "Why the Republicans pushing for that?
Yeah.
Why? Because they don't care. They don't care."
Trump, gotta love him. He was like, "I feel like I've been frauded against. I want my money back that I used to campaign against
Joe."
I was like, dude,
that's a good one though. That's a good one.
I was like, you know what, dude?
That was a good one right there.
If anyone,
right.
dude, I don't wasted all my time. I wasted my time on Sleepy Joe, and I spent a lot of resources on him, and
right. He said, "I want to read.
All right, my money back."
Oh man,
I didn't know I could do an impersonation.
That was good. I
was going there.
All right,
back off.
Before we get out of here, we'll just have to get him on. I'll catch him later. I don't want to hold Larry too long. I'm gonna throw this sample up, let y'all marinate on it, and he's gonna come on and we'll dig further into it. But he said this, and I replayed it before. I'm sure he may not even remember I have it. But we're gonna play that real quick. What happened to all that? I know, and you know what? I agree, Trump. I know. I feel your pain on that because like it's like I'm fighting against Larry, and then Larry drops out. It's like, oh. Right now I gotta redirect all my money. Can I get some of that back? Can I get some of that back? Kamala just gonna send him that $6,000 check that he sent you years and years ago. Gonna send that back to him.
She getting her fundraising on. She's like smashing records apparently.
Wow. All right, so I'm gonna drop this sample and then we're gonna get out of here. We definitely gonna be on tomorrow. We definitely gonna be on tomorrow. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Watch this.
So let me tick off all the women real quick. I do not want to wake up to a female president.
Snap.
All right, guys. We look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. Make good choices. We'll see you in the AM. Peace out.